Reading proficiency is a growing concern across the country and here in Florida. The numbers are especially alarming. We're talking about why reading on grade level matters, how the SOAR system is helping children catch up, and how families can access this free program from home. I'm so happy to have Patricia Douglas here with us, SOAR board consultant. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So happy to see you, but I mean, I get really sad when I think about the kids who are struggling. I just read a story recently about a Texas teacher who was brought to tears because his seniors couldn't read and write. So this is a pervasive problem across the country, but it's also here in Florida as well.
Absolutely, yes. In Pinellas and Hillsborough County, we see tiny little ticks upward and improvement, but it's not across the board. There's a huge achievement gap in performance, and unfortunately, Black and Hispanic children are 27 points behind their white counterparts. So it's a real problem in our community that has to be addressed. And it's not that teachers aren't doing their job, it's that kids learn differently. And we need to be able to offer them as many tools as possible so that they can be successful readers.
And SOAR does this in a unique way. How does the program work?
It's a fun little gamified learning experience. So it's a tablet. Kids hold on to a tablet and it's loaded with software. And the software is based on music, and that's the secret sauce, if you will. They're singing, so they don't even realize that they're working per se. They're singing along, and vocabulary words are highlighted. They can click on them to learn the definitions. They're tested after each segment so that they know that they're ready to move on. But it's a tablet, they wear a headset, they've got a mic, and essentially they're singing along, and while they're doing that, they're gaining reading proficiency.
That's so interesting. That's how I got my child to learn to read, because she was a good singer and she could remember lyrics. And so I finally got her interested in looking at the lyrics as they popped up. So I bet that works so well. We want to see it in action. Okay. And you were kind enough to send us a clip. So I want to see how this works. We'll take a look at one student using SOAR.
Introduce each song before stage. They pick the next song, then they cue it. So they were here sing this one song to the next.
So there you go, engaged, singing along, and the program's getting great results.
Fantastic results, and the kids can do it at home. So it doesn't disrupt the school day per se. The teachers have very structured times, and this is a complement to what they're learning in school. They take it home and they do it by themselves. They have a coach that checks in periodically to say, hey, I saw maybe that you didn't do all of the minutes this week. And they stay on task, and the results are fantastic. In some cases, 1 to 2 reading levels, which could equate to a whole year for the child. So.
And that's what we're seeing, that lag in some children across the state and the country. And so that helps with that. They're also accountable, like you said, with the coach. And I know this is accessible. That's the big thing.
It's accessible to everyone. And so because SOAR is a nonprofit and SOAR Sing Out and Read, it's accessible to children at no charge. And so anyone can do it. Anyone can offer it. And they can go to the website, singoutandread.org, and they can walk through the steps to sign up, and it's life-changing. And remember, up until 3rd grade, children are learning how to read. In 4th grade up, they read to learn. So if they can't read by 4th grade, it changes the trajectory of their entire lives, and SOAR is making that.
That's so important to understand that you have to be at that point in 4th grade. That's when it all changes. So true. And I love it because SOAR, when I just first learned about it, I was like, oh yes, SOAR, they're going to fly to new heights reading, but it has the sing along and read, of course, what it stands for. So thank you so much, Patricia. Loved learning more about this great program. Of course, making reading fun for kids. There's the phone number. There's the website you can visit and find out more. And we appreciate what you do with this program and in our community. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.